Is it realistic for us to retire after kid goes to college? Full details in post. Hi. Me and wife are both 34. We make combined income of $340,000. We max out our 401k every year. Our combined 401k balance is $250,000. We recently purchased a $350,000 house. 15 years fixed rate $2,800 monthly. Family expenses another $1,500,000 monthly. Total $500,000 cash in hand. We have an 1-year-old kid. If the kid goes to college we can pay that from our inheritance. With all the info above, is it realistic for us to be able to retire in another 17-18 years assuming we maintain same level of income throughout? Edit few clarifications. I am not sitting on $500,000 cash. I recently exited stocks and cashed out $500,000. Still deciding on where to put that $500,000 to get better returns. Also, we live in TX, so our take-home paycheck is bigger. Probably yeah. Although I'm not sure why you're sitting on $500k cash. It's hard to predict the future, but the short answer is probably. You should focus on investing that spare cash and getting some return, be it in a taxable account or paying off the house depending on rate. You could also look at setting up a 529 plan and funding it heavy now from your cash so that college is taken care of for sure. What is the current rate on the home and how much of the $500k is literally accessible cash? Get that cash working too. No reason to sit on that. $1,500 a month in expenses? That seems really low when you factor in healthcare, car, food, clothing, etc. Check out the FIRE movement related subs, like financial independence. You can basically calculate it backwards by estimating how much money you think you will need a year to live comfortably, apply the 4 rule, and calculated the total amount invested you would need. Check out the financial independence FIRE subs. This is their whole thing. You could be dead of cancer in 15 years. Don't try to OCD your life that far in advance. Plan, save, and enjoy the journey. Yes, you probably can. But you should talk to your financial advisor. I end up doing a projection with mine once every year or two. Why would you exit stocks? Park that shit for long term. The answer is to find a fee-only financial planner CPA and dope out a plan they can risk test for you. Start paying into Texas College Fund. It's like prepaying college expenses. Yes, definitely think you guys can. A bit of an aside, but why is your mortgage so high? Looking at the data you've provided, high salaries, high amount of cash, and $350,000 house. I'm a bit confused. Congrats though, y'all are in great shape. Honestly, the return on $500,000 cash in the bank is too low. And you're looking forward to a retirement so long that the dollar is bound to lose value in the future, which amounts to a loss of money. The only thing you need to do now is invest, and invest for the long term. With your and your wife's incomes, there's no need to worry about how $500,000 investment will affect your lives, and you need to build up an emergency fund just in case. Why pay for college? There are scholarships and community college. Take a portion to protect in an annuity. You need to buy a more expensive house with the income. No joke. No, you can't retire. Anyone who has such poor money management skills that they ask random people to plan their retirement need a steady stream of income. We were nowhere near your income level, so we waited until she got her first master's. We cash flowed college, and until we paid for the wedding. We were 59 and 60 when we retired. Leave inheritance out. My mom, starting dementia, spent $200k in 2 years in unnecessary scam renovations. Now in assisted living, $100k a year with memory care, $175k in the future. And she stopped paying her LTC insurance during this period. We didn't know she was slipping. If you keep your incredible income up and max out a Roth IRA as well on top of contributing to a taxable brokerage account, you could have a very comfortable retirement and also have the non-retirement account to withdraw from in the gap between retirement and being able to withdraw from retirement accounts. If you only plan to spend $1,500 a month adjusted for inflation, you can most certainly retire off of that. Do some future value calculations on the value of your accounts given your savings rate, then multiply that number by 4 to see how much income you could realistically draw out year from your assets. If the number is greater than $1,500 a month adjusted for inflation, you will be just fine. I am sure it's possible. 17 child-rearing years with your wife is a huge stressor on any marriage and probably the biggest obstacle. Also, who the hell knows what economy will be like then? Helen Oops could set you back 5-10 years. Put the $500K in a money market or some other investing savings app and use that to pay our youngest college. Check out our financial independence. Are you planning to invest in the stock market? You likely will not have enough to retire unless your investments can keep up with inflation. A HISA is unlikely to generate enough yield to even keep you flat with inflation. This means that every year your portfolio will actually lose money, lose spending power. Did you sell your stock recently? Was it before the recent run-up that started just after the new year? Stock investing will not work unless you can buy and hold, but you do need more than a savings account to retire early. You have basically $750K at age 34. Even if you get a modest 5% annual return, your portfolio will more than double in 17 years. Do the math to decide if you can retire on $1.5 million. How to pay healthcare until you are 65. Lots to consider. Why is inheritance such a sure thing when you are only 34? When my children are 34, I will be 65 and probably still in good health. Unless it's sitting in a trust fund with your name on it, plan on funding your own retirement. Lol, you could easily guarantee college tuition. Is this a real question? Wait, your combined income is $340 and your house is only $10K more? But your monthly expenses is 4x as much? Why not start a $529 account for the kiddo while you're at it? Doesn't Texas have a prepaid college program where you can lock in today's tuition rate? Jump on that, that will help later when it will likely be higher. At this rate, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to in 18 years. Do you not have plans to have any more? What do you both do for a living? Have you ever considered becoming a private lender? We work with numerous private lenders for our real estate projects, as well as partner with others who want more out of their money. We pay our lenders anywhere from 8-15, typically 12, secured by the project asset and all funds handled through escrow. There are RAs in your area. Let me know if you have any questions. You'll have no problem. I make considerably less around the same age in Texas and know I can retire fine in 20 years if I choose to, assuming the market isn't stagnant or negative from now to 2040. It just depends on your lifestyle now and in retirement really. Assuming your inheritance will cover college, it also tells me there will be plenty coming to you directly. Did you post this just to get a bunch of pats on the back? Great job, everyone in this post is set for life. With any luck, that is a super long time to be retired. Truth is that it's also becoming more common that your kids won't be done needing your support at the end of college. You are setting yourself up really well, but that is earlier than I would be comfortable. Need to know where in Texas you bought a home for $350 if this is in a city? Lol. At the rate college costs are escalating, that 1-year-old is gonna run you about $80 jillion. Maybe dumb the kid down, shoot for a service job or something.